Hello, all you lovely ladies out there, and possibly some gentlemen as well. I'm very pleased that I can be here today to share my amazing story of success after joining Chase Life. For a very, very long time, I have struggled with a very unhealthy relationship with food without properly realizing it until I spoke to David. I know a lot of people binge eat due to emotional stress or their emotional well-being that is not doing great. I, on the other hand, would stop eating when my emotional state was in a pretty bad way. I would skip meals, and that would just turn into a vicious cycle of me feeling even worse. So for a long time, I have suffered with trauma, which affected me in so many different ways. Low self-worth, no confidence, stress, anxiety, depression, people pleasing, perfectionism, and the list goes on and on and on. And I had no clue that all those things had such a negative impact to my life and to the way I was thinking about my future, down to the point of having a very unhealthy relationship with food. I could not live life to the full. I was constantly in a battle of trying to manage my state and trying to get through a day with severe anxiety and every now and again depression. I am very, very fortunate that I was able to do Chase Life and that I was able to go on this journey because not only have I developed a very, very healthy relationship with food where I am now so pleased to say that I've not missed meals and I am very healthy. I feel really healthy. I'm looking after myself properly, and that in itself feels amazing. Apart from that, I have I've been able to work through things like low confidence, low self-worth, where sometimes I would rather just stay in bed than getting up and facing the world. And now I'm in such an amazing place that I have got a clear vision of where I'm moving to. I've got a clear idea of what I want to do in each day. That helps me to be really focused. I've got a lot more energy. I am really determined. I get a lot of things done at work. I'm in so much more control of what's going on at home. I'm planning ahead. That's something I've never done before. I would just live from one day to the next day. As long as I just got through a day, then that was good enough. Which is definitely not how life should be lived. I am pleased to say that I can look forward to an amazing future. I've also been able to be a lot more confident. I stand up to myself. And these things, I can remember speaking to David in the first call where he said, all these things would just fall into place and it would just happen. And I couldn't believe it, but it definitely has. I wake up in the morning and I'm determined to achieve positive things, and I'm determined to make sure I do what I've set out to do for the day. I've also learned how to change my state from being in a place where I can feel something negative is building up in my head and then literally change it so that it doesn't drag me down and I end up on the sofa just spending the day there. So yes, it was an absolute amazing journey for me, a huge transformation to my life. it's something that I've always wanted for myself. I've always had this kind of a dream of, this is how I'd like to be, this is the life I'd like to live, but I had no idea of how to get there or how to do it. David very carefully helped me to change those neurons in my brain so that I can think about life in a different way, and I can do life in a very, very different way. David and Rachel are two amazing people. I've learned so much from them, and they will always be such an inspiration to me, and I will be forever grateful that I had them on my journey, and I've been able to learn from them to make these positive changes in my life. So yeah, thank you so much, Rachel and David and Chase Life. You've given me a new life.